Hello everybody, this is the first video of 2 videos for learning your G perms. I'm going to do 2 videos because there's 4 of them. And the GA and the GB perm cycle together. They're in the same cycle. And the GC and the GD perm cycle. Because what a G perm is it's a U perm and an A perm on top of it. Because A perm is only moving corners and a U perm is only moving edges, there's a possibility of them both being on the cube at the same time. So instead of us doing one algorithm and another one, we can learn an algorithm to deal with them both at the same time. And that's what a G perm is. So one thing that all G perms share in common is they have a set of headlights and they have a 1x2 bar. So depending on where your 1x2 bar is in relation to your headlights tells you which case you have. But there's another set of algorithms, cases, the R perms. They also have a set of headlights and a bar. The big difference, the dead giveaway, if it's an R perm or a G perm, is R perms share a corner piece for the headlights and for the bar. See, this corner piece is part of your headlight, and it's also part of your bar. G perms don't do that. So you got a bar, you have headlights here and you have a bar here. Or for another G perm, you could have a bar here. Or you can have a bar here. Or you can have a bar here. Those are your 4 G perms. This is a GA perm. You put your headlights on the left and you have your bar on the front. GB perm, you have your headlights here and your bars in the back, but you actually put your bar in the front right. And you keep your headlights in the back. That's your GB perm. I'm putting these together because they cycle together. So on a solved cube, if I perform a GB perm, I get a GA perm. This is a GA perm. And if I perform the GA perm on a solved cube, I get a GB perm. So they cycle together. That's why they're in this video together. Because they cycle together, by doing the opposite stuff, that's actually what the algorithms are. One of them's the opposite of the other one. It's the same algorithm, but totally reversed. One of them, the way I do it, has a rotation, and one doesn't, a cube rotation. But it is the same moves, just reversed. So to perform the GA perm, again, you want your headlights on the left, and you want your solved bar in the front. That's how you know it's a GA perm. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to break up this bar with an R2. And I do an R2 prime, because the next move is a fat U. So I think it's a little better to do it like this. So that's your first 2 moves. Fat R2, R2 prime, fat U. Then we're going to do, it's a sexy move, but instead of the first one being an R, it's going to be an R prime. So it's R prime, U, R prime, U prime. So again, we break this up, the fat R with an R2 prime, fat U, R prime, U, R prime, U prime. Then we do an R, we're going to move our fat U back, so we do a fat U prime, R2. Then we rotate the cube counterclockwise. And what you see is you have this F2L pair. You need to put it back. The way we put it back is we go R prime U to insert it, put it back. That's how we solve it. So again, it's an R2, fat U, R prime, U prime, R prime, U. Sorry, that was R prime, U, R prime, U prime. Then we do R, fat U prime, R2, rotate the cube, and we see that we have this F2L pair back here, put it back in. So that was a solved cube, and it actually gives us the GB case, which is right here. So with this case, if you line up your headlights and you go, well, where's my bar? You see that it's opposite and it's to the right. This is a GB perm. And the moves are exactly the same. It doesn't look like it because the last one we do cube rotation, this one we don't. So the first thing we're doing is we're going to pull back out that F2L pair. So we do it, but the way we're going to do it, holding it this way, F prime, U prime, F. So that pairs out now. And I'm going to do an R2, U, fat U, R prime U, R, U prime, R, fat U prime, R2. That's the algorithm I use. Some of them have D moves. I don't do the D moves. But these are the exact same algorithms reversed because they're in a cycle together. So again, if you have a solved cube, when I practice it, what I would do is, and if you just do the same one again 3 times, it cycles through. Just like a U, because you got a U and an A perm on top of each other, it cycles through. So a GA perm cycled through looks like this. But then you got to bring it back to here. Do it again. Bring it back. See, there's your case. And then a GB perm. There's your case, and then third time we'll solve. So that's it. I'm going to put the algorithms I use in the description. That's the way you're gonna learn it. Just write them down and then watch the video a couple times, and then the next video we'll do GC and GD. I don't do the same algorithm flipped for the GCD, but they do cycle together. I use totally different algorithms though for each case.